What's going on, bud? Spaz Plays here, and welcome back to Fallout 4 mods. Today I've got two mods that are quite varied, but as they say, variety's the spice of life. Spicy. I knocked over my dinosaur. Fantastic. Now the first mod we have up is Fisherman's Gambit by Thor's Hand 11 or 1-1. Either one works. Now it's got a couple of different features, my favorite one being a hat, and it has fish in it most likely. I've got a fetish for both hats and fish. Now in order for this mod to work properly, you have to be able to leave the bounds of the game, which means you have to edit your Fallout 4 INI file with the following kind of code and or sentence, I guess. I'll leave it in the description box below, but you just have to paste it under general. Now the mod itself is very reminiscent of old RPG quests, or more recently the It Beats for Her mod for Skyrim. What I mean by this is you're going to get these notes that kind of give you a hint of where you have to go next, but there's no quest markers and it never really directly points you and says, hey, go that way. Although there is a porpoise in the back of a car, so I mean that's at least 17 out of 10 points right there. Oh, sad note though, Billy will not follow you inside of caves. I mean, I didn't want him to, but just you have him there for so long and then he's gone, it's a little sad. But abandoned children and magic floor zombies out of the way, it's a pretty fun mod and I had a good time exploring Fallout 4 with it, so I definitely recommend downloading it and endorsing it. Speaking of endorsements, you've got some pretty interesting testimonials over here. I'd like to throw my hat into the ring. My proverbial hat, of course, because my real hat's on top of my fish, and you can't have that. I love him. Anyways, I give this mod a ringing endorsement of 14 limes. That's like 2 weeks worth of limes. It's a good mod. Endorse. Guarantee it. Next up we have Back to Nature, which is a mod that tells you inside of it that if you get Deathclaw blood and urine, you'll be able to become immortal or invincible or something. Which I just want to point out, I'm calling some BS on that right there. See, I'm doing some science with the Deathclaw part, and I guarantee you there's either some blood or urine in this Deathclaw part. Maybe both. Maybe there's blood and I really hope there's not blood and urine in this thing. What is this? Now, in order to find your new chateau, you just need to be at Vault 111, then head due west. You can follow my lead, you can run, you can walk, you can skate, you can jog. The goal is to get from one point to another. Any way that you do it is acceptable. Teleportation, if you can teleport, that's fantastic. Now, once you get here, you're going to need to pick 2 locks. I didn't do that, I just disabled them. Anyways, you can head down into this trapdoor, and then for some reason it pops you up outside. I don't know, maybe it's some sort of Time Lord magic. Or just a different cell. Either one. Now this place has all the amenities. It has a cooking station, a chem station, a workbench, a workstation, just anything you need, it's got it. So let's see how we can juice this place up and make it look like home. At this point I'd like to apologize to the mod author personally. This is a really well thought out mod and for some reason I thought that putting down 100 open signs was the best way to display it. I also strewed out the Deathclaw bits all over the place. It feels like home?